Hi, everybody. Welcome to today's live event. I'm here with Henry Ginsberg. Hi, Henry. How are you?
Hello, Jess. Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to finally be on one of these with you.
I know.
We've been waiting and waiting.
I'm really excited too. Henry and I work together. We are colleagues at University of the People, and we are practicing social distancing right now. And I think we're doing a very good job at it. What do you think, Henry?
I think I'm doing a very good job at it, despite it getting to me. We're social beings, so,
Yeah.
you know, I'm
Yeah.
excited to do this live, speak to you, speak to all of everyone watching, and
Yes, this is a very social event. So,
it
um,
is.
okay, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Today's interview or segment is about how applying to UoPeople can change your life. I introduced Henry, but I am Jessica. I'm the social media and community manager here at University of the People. How is everybody doing? Hi, Joan. Thank you so much for tuning in, and Yasser. It's really an honor to be here today. Like I said, I hope everyone is safe and healthy out there. I just want to say hi to all our viewers. Welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are a student at University of the People, why don't you let us know what you're studying? And if you are an applicant, why don't you tell us where you're from? So great news for you guys. The applications are now open for next term. The early admissions deadline is May 7th, which is just around the corner. There is a link in this description of this event to apply. So all you have to do is copy and paste it into your browser. So today I want to give you all the information you need so you feel confident about applying to become a student at University of the People. No matter where you are in the world, coronavirus has affected your life, I'm sure. So when it comes to education, most schools have shut down. But we are still here, University of the People. Actually, we saw a really huge increase from last term to this term because of coronavirus, and that is because we have cutting edge educational technology. Our professors, staff, and volunteers all continue to provide you with outstanding online education. So we can provide all that to you without any disruption. So with that being said, all right, let's get into the interview. I'm just really grateful for Nadine. Thank you so much for saying hello. Hi. Richard, it took me 1 year to apply. Well, you applied, so great. Congratulations. Okay, guys, thanks for the comments. Okay, so there are many issues students face across the world preventing them from getting a college degree. One issue is high tuition costs. The average tuition in the U.S. ranges from $20,000 to $50,000, which is a lot of money. American degrees are in high demand, but often very expensive. Henry, I see you shaking your head. Do you want to add something to this?
I mean, you're absolutely right. I know I still have student loans from the degree I got. So, yeah, like it's very expensive studying in the US for sure.
Yeah, I also am still paying back my loans every month for the next forever. So
Yeah.
great for us.
Story of my life, yeah.
One day though, Henry, one day we will have it all paid off.
I think that's the American dream, yeah.
So also at average colleges in the US, there is a lack of flexibility. You have to go to attend classes at a specific place at a specific time. Also, if you want to study at an American university and you are not proficient in English, this can be a problem. English is really a key to succeed in the global economy, but not everyone is proficient. So Henry, my question for you is, how does University of the People help students overcome some of these barriers?
Sure. So when it comes to, I guess, the quality of education, there's plenty of online programs that people can attend, whether it's just like specific courses if you want a specific knowledge and information, but University of the People is accredited, which means that everything that you study with us can be transferred and you come out of it with an accredited degree, which I think is something that makes us really unique. We've been accredited with the DEAC since 2014. And we're also 100% online. Oh, if I'm not mistaken, you actually might have a Facebook Live coming up with President Xi. Am I right, Jess?
Well, actually, we already had our Facebook Live with President Xi Russia. So we actually recently got approved for a WASC eligibility, which is more of a regional accreditation. So if you want to check that out, I recommend going to our Facebook page and looking for the video, the interview that I did with Shai about it. It's also on our YouTube channel.
Absolutely. And as you previously mentioned, University of the People is also 100% online. So you're really able to study from anywhere, whether you're stuck in your home, quarantined, or you want to go on vacation once this is all over. You can really do it all, and because it gives you that flexibility. Also, if you're working full-time or have a family, it kind of allows you to mix all of those together. And that kind of is what allowed University of the People and us to have over 31,000 students in over 200 countries and territories, which honestly just kind of blows my mind how we're able to have such a huge reach. And our students are able to kind of use our own social media platforms and the people that are in their classes to communicate and kind of build friendships and a network around the whole world. And with us having discussed our student loans that we'll be forever paying, University of the People is also tuition free. Now, sometimes people get that confused with totally free, which it is not. There is an application fee, as well as $100 assessment fee for undergraduate courses, $200 for graduate courses. But still, a bachelor's degree ends up being, I think, like $4,060, which I think is an absolute steal. And even with those fees, we're able to offer our applicants and students grants and scholarships to help cover those fees, because we understand that, I mean, even that can be a barrier to so many people, and we don't want financial barriers to be a reason that you don't get an education. So we'll basically do everything we can to make sure you're able to attend. And you also mentioned our volunteers and instructors from all around the world. Our professors have joined us from leading universities all around the world. Princeton, Yale. We have a number of people from NYU, UC Berkeley, which has also allowed us to kind of create these academic partnerships with additional universities around the world. And I guess lastly, personal support. Even the second you start the second you submit your application, you'll be assigned your own advisor to help you through the application and admissions process. So if you have any questions, you can reach out to them. And then once you start your studies, you'll get your very own program advisor that is able to help you through the journey of being a student until the day you graduate. And even after you graduate, you know, if you have any questions coming back as an alumni or anything like that, you'd still be able to reach out to your advisor and they'd be happy to help you.
Yes, that's one thing that's really great about you. Well, everything's really great about University of the People, but you literally have somebody holding your hand from the application process. You're assigned an academic advisor, an admissions advisor, and then you have, once you're actually enrolled as a student, you have a program advisor. So you literally have somebody holding your hand every step of the way. And we do encourage our students to email their advisors or contact their instructors with any questions. And if you have admissions questions, you can always email your admissions advisor or admissions@uopeople.edu.
Or our chatbot, Michelle, if you haven't talked to her yet.
Wait, why don't you talk about Michelle? I've never talked about Michelle on the lives. I think this is a great opportunity for you to plug Michelle.
Sure. So those of you that are with us here on Facebook, you might have tried sending us a message on Facebook and come across our chatbot, or if on our website, we also have the chatbot, and we've tried to fill it with as much information as we can about the admissions process, and we're always expanding it. So yeah, if you have questions, feel free to go try it out, see if you're able to get your answer. And again, we're just constantly working on improving it, and hopefully it can be your personal advisor one day. But yeah.
Henry, how did you choose to name her Michelle?
It was kind of a long story. I guess there was an employee at University of the People that was very impactful before my time here, and so we kind of did it in her honor.
That's really nice. I didn't know that. What a nice story. So yeah. Shout out to the real Michelle. She's definitely not watching, I'm sure, but shout out.
She might be. Michelle, if you're here, leave a comment. And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Okay. Thank you, Henry. Just so you guys know, Henry makes me laugh really hard in real life, so it's really fun to have him make me laugh on the interview. So anyways, let's talk about the Career Service Center at UoPeople. What can you tell us about the Career Service Center? What is it? I'll let you take it from here.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, UoPeople courses, they're pretty geared towards employability. We want to make sure, I mean, our goal isn't just to give you a degree, it's to make sure you kind of succeed after the moment that you started with us. Even after you're done, we want to make sure you're able to get a good job. And so the courses, again, are geared towards employability with real life references, and our focus is to provide the students with the skills that they will need to get a job in that field of study after graduation. So if you're studying business, we're going to set you up to become an entrepreneur, enter the business world, kind of. There's a lot of different options there: health science, education, computer science, etc. And so, yeah, that's kind of a bit more about the courses. And we also have the Career Center. So the Career Center offers free online career development courses and webinars as well for our current students. Some of the topics that are covered are career planning and goal setting. And actually, I think goal setting is a very underrated tactic or strategy or something, because people usually have an idea of kind of where they want to go, but really setting that goal and working towards it is something different. Another topic is resume and cover letter writing, interviewing techniques, which is also very important, and job search and networking strategies. And so again, we mentioned one of the benefits of University of the People and having such a worldwide student body is networking can really, and like interacting with people in general, changes based on culture. I remember when I was in business school, we had a specific course on kind of cultures. And so being able to firsthand work with students from all over the world and experience these things firsthand rather than reading it from a book, I think is just a huge advantage, especially when you're working on networking strategies together. Some of the webinars that the Career Service Center also offers are students and graduates career development webinars.
Okay, cool.
So that's a bit about the Career Service Center.
Okay, that's a lot of really great information. Can you tell us what types of careers UoPeople students have pursued after graduation?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, in addition to opening their own companies and working for themselves, some examples of various industries include IT, computer science. Some have entered the education field, healthcare, finance, and so many more. There are some that work for private companies, some that are got into government, some that are in nonprofits, and as I mentioned, entrepreneurs that chose to take the skills they learned and work for themselves. And a majority did advance in their careers, so maybe they didn't find a new job, but they were already working and they were able to take step forward. I think we recently released a video, maybe one of the NAS videos, becoming a manager at a bakery, right?
Madeline, shout out
Yeah,
to
Madeline.
Yeah, Madeline, she was working at a bakery and she pursued a degree at University of the People. And when her employer found that out, she just kept like promoting Madeline. And eventually she was more involved on the operations side. So she was promoted to a management position. And we've heard a lot of stories about that. The employers here that their employees are pursuing degrees at University of the People, they promote them and they really want them to gain that knowledge. I do have a question from Ree Sakurai, Panda Sakurai, Sakurai Panda, or Panda Sakurai. Panda Sakurai, or Ree Sakurai, I interviewed a few weeks ago. She is so sweet. I really adore Ree. So shout out to Ree. She's done a lot for University of the People. She says, does the Career Center offer internship opportunities? Could you describe more what UoPeople can do in regards to internships? Do you know the answer to that question, or could we point Ree in the right direction?
Yeah, absolutely. So I believe we have a dedicated section on our website to internships. I don't want to speak on it too much myself, but I'll take a quick look here and see if I can find something.
You know what, Ree, also, I just want to thank the world or whoever is watching, because I want to take this opportunity to thank Ree because she does a lot for University of the People, as I mentioned. And we really, really appreciate her. And she has a really great YouTube channel where she makes videos about her experience at University of the People. She started making them in Japanese, and then she saw a need for it in English. So she started making them in English, and she's really, really sweet, and she loves pandas. And you can even watch her Facebook Live you can watch the live event on our Facebook page.
So I did find something on our website. If anyone's interested in the internships, if you go to uopeople.edu, you'll see the student experience menu at the top, and there you can click on career development. And there you can actually see everything, including the Career Service Center, internships, mentoring, and there's a section for Global Employment Network. So as we're talking about the different careers that our students have come into, yeah, that's just all right there for anyone that wants to access it at any time after the video.
Okay, perfect. So thanks, Sakurai Sakurai Panda. We love you. Okay, so moving right along. So what companies have students landed jobs at? Can you talk about that, Henry?
Yeah, sure. So some of the major ones that I can think of off the top of my head are Amazon, Microsoft, Dell, Deloitte, and I think there are a few others that I'm having some trouble thinking of now.
Do you know about Amazon Sarah?
Of course, Nas did an entire video about Amazon Sarah.
Let's tell everyone about Amazon Sarah. So Amazon Sarah, Sarah Merlino, she is a UoPeople graduate. We're going to release her video soon. Nas Daily did a video on her, and she went from homeless to working at Amazon. So, and part of that was because she pursued her MBA at University of the People. So we are also very appreciative of Amazon Sarah. And also, I will be doing a live event with Sarah on April 30th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. I can't wait. So shout out to Sarah if you're watching.
Can't wait to see that one. That one will be super interesting.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait to hear her story firsthand. She's really great. She's made a lot of progress and achievements in her life. So let's see. There's also Doug. Doug is like a regular on here. Doug was also in a live event in a video that Nas did. Nas did a video on him called Busy, Busy, Busy because Doug is always busy. I interviewed him with President Reshef a few weeks ago, and along with Doreen. And shout out to Doreen and Doug if you're watching. Well, Doug's probably not watching because he's always busy.
He's busy, busy, busy.
Busy, busy. But one of the reasons why he's so busy is because he started his own company after working at University of the People. So I'm after studying at University of the People. And so actually Doug also completed his associate's degree, and then he went on to now he's doing his bachelor's. So we do have a lot of students like that who also complete their associates and then go on to do their bachelor's. So that's a really cool thing too. So Doug's a great example of that. You can see the NAS video on our Facebook, on any of our social channels actually, and you can see the interview that I did with him and Doreen and President Reshef a few weeks ago. Okay, so my next question for you, Henry. Oh, Henry, we could just talk all day.
All day. Maybe we should just keep this going for a couple hours, you know?
I think I'm scared we'll bore people.
Maybe.
Okay, so I hope we're not boring you guys, but okay, moving right along. How do alumni stay connected after they have completed their degrees at UoPeople?
Well, it's an easy answer. There's two options. We have an alumni network where graduates can stay in touch and network through UoPeople alumni social groups that we have, as well as the UoPeople communities. So we're trying to set up local communities all around the world for our students to be able to meet with other students in their area, whether you want to get some study groups going or just kind of socialize and bring that face-to-face aspect to online learning. Because even though we have students from over 200 countries and territories, we want you guys to still stay connected and hang out and get a beer together if you want.
Yeah, actually, a lot of our students do end up meeting up in real life because they do develop friendships while they're studying. There's a lot of ways to interact with each other. So I'm happy you mentioned that about our alumni networks on Facebook. We have one on Facebook and LinkedIn, and we do post weekly content in there. And I'm really proud of our alumni. They're very active, and I'm also proud of our UoPeople communities. So we're always looking to expand our community, so stay tuned about that.
We actually have a great reminder here in the comment section, wherever it is, that alumni can also connect through the Student Ambassador Program. So if you are an alumni and you still love University of the People, you want to stay connected and find ways to kind of push the mission forward, you can check out the Student Ambassador Program as well.
Yeah, definitely. So thank you for sharing that. There is a link to that in your student portal that you can fill out. Okay, so we've talked about what it's like, what University of the People is, what happens after University of the People. But now I think we should talk about how you actually apply to University of the People. So what are the actual, now it's the applying time. Henry, you look so excited.
This is my favorite part. I love filling out forms and applications. So the fact that the UoPeople app is so easy, it just excites me. Okay, well,
your excitement excites me. So, okay. I'm just looking at the comments. Julia thanks you, Henry.
Anytime, Julia.
Okay, so I want to talk to you about the requirements for applying to UoPeople. Can you talk a little bit about what we require?
Absolutely. So the requirements do change a little bit between the undergraduate to graduate programs. So for undergraduate, you have to be 16 years old, have a high school diploma, and basically be proficient in English. And if it's a graduate program, again, kind of depending on which it is, you'd have to be 18, have proof of an undergraduate degree, as well as be proficient in English, kind of similar to undergraduate. But for the business degree, MBA, you would also need to submit a resume and have 2 years of basically any work experience. And if you meet those requirements, then you can complete the online application form. After you submit that form, which I told you I absolutely love, one of my favorite ones, you will receive an automatic email to the email you used on your application, which will link you to the application portal. That's kind of where you'll have all your information regarding the admissions process. That is also when you will be assigned your admissions advisor, who will guide you through the application and enrollment process.
Okay, so that email is very important, right? If you don't confirm your email address, you won't get to the student portal, and this can cause problems. So
absolutely, because we want to, yeah, like you said, we want to make sure that we're able to connect with you directly, and that's why we basically need you to confirm your email.
And do you have, I think you have 24 hours to do that, is it, or did I make that up?
That I don't know.
All right, guys.
We'll look into it though, but basically do it as soon as possible.
Yeah, thank you. Henry, Nadine Lynch, who I'm actually interviewing very soon, next week, asks how long you worked for this amazing university.
Well, thank you for joining us, Nadine. It's a pleasure to have you here, and I'm excited to see your live as well. How long have I worked here? A year and a half, maybe a little more, coming up to 2 years. So yeah, that's where I'm at, and hopefully many more to come.
Yeah, Henry's really great. I feel like he's really grown a lot, even since I've known him. So we're so proud of you, Henry.
Stop it. You're going to make me turn red.
Okay, so how do applicants pay for the fee?
Well, there's a couple different ways that we offer to make sure that kind of it's accessible to anyone. First one's Western Union, Speed Pay, I believe. Then you can do a wire transfer if that's your preferred method, PayPal, cashier's check, and also MoneyGram. And I believe we're always trying to find kind of additional ways to assist, like help people, you know, we want to make sure it's a verified payment method, but I think we're always trying to find new ways to incorporate.
Yeah, definitely. We are always trying to make it as easy as possible. So, because our mission really is to open the gates to higher education. And what if applicants need financial assistance?
Well, then they can reach out to us, because we also offer grants to cover the application fee and scholarships for the, or I guess, yeah, the grant is for the admissions processing fee. And to apply, first you need to submit the application, and then you would reach out to your admissions advisor. Now, when you submit the application, I believe you're automatically redirected to the payment page. So if you need a grant, make sure you try to like either close out of it or select to pay later, and then reach out to your admissions advisor, because once you pay, you're not really able to be reimbursed. So you would have to reach out about the grant before paying, but after applying, if that makes sense. But they'd be able to guide you through the process and help you apply for the grant directly.
Okay, great. Thank you for sharing. Henry, I think you have a fan out here. Dijana Kvaki.
Diana, hello. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, I got some friends coming in here to support.
Henry, you are the best. Wow, what a good friend, Diana. Sorry I said your name wrong. Diana, you're so sweet. Okay, so I'm just reading our comments. Okay, from Brazil. Wow. Okay. Anyways, let's move right along. I feel like we talk a lot. Okay.
Yeah. What else is new though?
It's the same thing in the office.
It is.
Okay. Anyways, so Henry, can applicants transfer credits from previous university studies?
Sure. So, I mean, as we touched on briefly at the beginning, thanks to the accreditation that University of the People have. Our credits are able to be transferred. We are able to accept transfer credits as well as, almost dropped my computer. So yeah, due to the flexibility and low assessment fees, we do have many transfer students who wish to continue their degree with us. And you can have your transfer credits evaluated before you actually pay for the transfer credit fee. And so that can all be done from within the student portal, which you will have access to once you have submitted your application and confirm the email address, as we mentioned, because in order to have access, we need to know we are communicating with the right person and have the right email on file for your login.
Awesome. So, Henry, we have, as mentioned earlier, over 31,000 students studying with us from over 200 countries and territories. So this means that not everybody is proficient in English. What if, you're not a native English speaker? How does that work? Can they still pursue a degree with us?
Absolutely. University of the People also is basically trying to break down every barrier that someone might be facing. And so we do also offer an English composition course, which our students are able to take before they start the degree. So we'll kind of be helping them with the terminology that they might come across in their studies and kind of help them prepare for studies in English.
Okay, great. Well, thank you for sharing. Guys, Henry and I could cover so much more, but we don't want to bore you anymore. Not that this is boring, but I think we've covered the major questions. What do you think, Henry? Is there anything that we missed?
Anything that we missed? I think I saw Julia trying to get out some secrets about the chatbot Michelle, but I do not reveal secrets. Me and Michelle are like this, so you'll have to go try to find those secrets on your own, little Easter eggs hidden.
Oh my goodness, that's funny. Okay, so guys, like I said, the early admissions deadline is May 7th. It's not tomorrow, but it is around the corner. So I'll start doing more interviews about applying to UoPeople, so you really have the knowledge that you need to make that decision. I'll be covering degrees at University of the People, what it's like to study online, so stay tuned for those. Maybe Henry will join me again.
I would love to.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So I want to thank everybody for joining us today and Henry for being a great co-host. Thank you, Henry.
Thank you for having me. Like I said, I waited so long. For those of you that might have attended a webinar in the past, I used to do webinars, and I feel like this is much more interactive, and yeah, I'm one with the people.
I love doing live interviews so much, especially when it's not just me talking, when I get to talk to other people, because I love talking to people. I don't know if you guys noticed that. So guys, don't forget the early admissions deadline is May 7th. There is a link in the description of this event. You just need to copy and paste it to your browser, and it'll take you straight to the application page on our website. We also have on our YouTube channel, we have like maybe 9 how to apply like videos. They're very short and concise and to the point. So check out our YouTube channel and go to playlist, how to apply. We really broke it down. It's really easy. We were supposed to have a student story from quarantine tomorrow with our student from Germany, but I think we're going to have to reschedule. So I'll get back to you guys on that. Just stay tuned on social media. If you don't follow us on Instagram or Twitter, please do. I would really appreciate that. And if you have any questions, you can always DM me. I'm here to help you, or reach out to your advisor or your admissions advisor or your program advisor, or admissions@uopeople.edu. I hope everybody. Or Michelle. Go to Michelle. For those of you who missed it, Michelle is our Facebook chat But
just our chatbot on Facebook, our website. If you have WhatsApp, you can message us on WhatsApp and get some of your questions answered.
yeah, so Henry is in charge of Michelle. They have a very tight relationship. So everybody stay safe, stay calm, stay healthy, and connected with University of the People by your side. I hope everybody is wonderful and has a great day. Stay motivated. I know these are very odd times in the world, but if you need anything, feel free to reach out to us.
And Jess, thank you for all of these great lives and kind of keeping us in the know and sharing everyone's stories. I feel like, it's nice to be able to see the faces behind University of the People, the academic side, the students, and it's just something that I think is really nice. And I hope everyone here knows how lucky they are to have you.
Oh, Henry, you're killing me. It's
Good.
so embarrassed. Okay, so thank you, Henry. That's really kind of you. I really love doing these events, and if anyone has any suggestions on what they want to see, I really would love to know because I try to keep everything interesting. So, all right, with that being said, I'm going to end this, and I hope everyone has a great day. Thank you so much.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.